Hello and welcome back to my next stream. I am Chaos to the power of 10 and we will, I hope, start again. Finally. I thought we would finish it last time, but apparently lately I'm not good with figuring out how long the games are. Yeah, but there's not much left, I think. So let's see if we will do it. Continue, please. Oh yeah, we were stuck there. Oh, I forgot about this one. Yeah, this is a puzzle game and a lot of reading, so my voice will get sore. But we have to figure out the word for this one. And I'm not sure even if this is like one word or two words. I forgot about this one. I mean, these are sure like trader. I'm not sure if this is even right, because these are already not easy in my own language, but having them in another person's language is bad. So for this one, just so that we can go forward, I will use a unscrambler, I guess. How do you... The funny thing is, I have to find this in English. So let's see. Okay, and these are 9. Okay, so there are apparently 2 words that can be made with all of these if they are supposed to be all together one word and not like, oh, we have here like 5 letters are one word and then 4 is another word. But that wasn't part of the plan. The one is apertured. I don't know what that means. And the other one is departure. So I'm guessing departure is the one that we are searching for. I can just put it over the other one? Yeah? 3 minutes remained on the clock when the word clicked in Seth's mind. I wonder if there are different endings depending on what word you are choosing. Once again, a stupid ass password, but I don't care at this point. I'm getting out of here. This is Mikhail. Okay, this game has multiple timelines at the same time, okay? So, this is Mikhail. In this run, he is the sibling of her. Rima? I believe? And we are just there, okay? And these are us. We are this person. Mikhail ran to the door and started typing in the password. A smile naturally rose to Seth's face. We are Seth. We have done it. Irene. Yeah. Time to... Seth tried to move towards the door, but Nini grabbed him by the back of his sweater. Rine ran over towards Mikhail, smiling much the same. She is Nini. And we know that something is going on here with like time travel or something in the direction, because Irine and Nini have both a song they sing if they are sad or lonely or something. And they both say, "This is my secret song that my father told me, and nobody else knows it." So she and Rine are maybe the same person or something in that direction. Savvy, before we go, I need to tell you the truth. Oh. Can't it wait? She shook her head. I want to tell you now because I want you to trust me. All right, go on. Before I woke up here, someone came to my orphanage. They told me if I went with them, then I could have a family again. Oh yeah, she is an orphan. And we kinda promised her to adopt her if we get out of here. Hi Taco! Hi, welcome in. If you use exclamation mark first, you are first. Wait, what? Yay! Oh, I wonder if I can give the stream elements my emotes so that they give you the nuggy. Here's your nuggy for being first. It's so far away. Sad. Yay! Yay! I hope it is fine. Oh yeah, we have weekend. How is your weekend starting? How was your week? They gave me this dress and my nickname Nini. Okay. They brought me here and told me I couldn't tell anyone. So it might really be my fault we all came here. Nini, who brought you here? This is important. Well. Nini looked Seth in the eyes. It's... Ah! A scream pierced the air, interrupting anything Nini was going to say. It's pretty good. Went to a car show with my dad, uncle and brother. Ooh, do you mean... like what kind of car show? Because we have like car shows for old-timers, I know. But I cannot remember any other car shows. Maybe motorcycles, that I can imagine. Are classic cars also old-timers or just, you know, could be an really overpriced car also be a classic car? Yes, okay. I like old-timers, they are so pretty. What's wrong? Mika, oh my god, stay still. What? Seth rushed over to their side. Mikhail was on the ground and through his shoulder, a rusted pole. Oh yeah, this whole area is like carving in. Everything is falling down. It came from the ceiling. Why were we put here in a place falling apart? Why? Shit, it hurts. The door was open, just beside Mikhail. He was so close to freedom. He could smell it. We need to get this out of your shoulder now. Now. No. 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 What do you mean? No. If you have an injury and something is stuck in there, you do not take it out. It will bleed more. You will get anything to fixate it so that it will not move around too much. And then you go to the Krankenhaus, hospital. You do not take it out. If I had to pick a favorite of the ones we saw, I would say 1970 Chevrolet SS454. I like from the ones I know out of my head, I do like my bugs. How do you call them? Beetles. I like the Beatles, the old ones. And yes, I mean the band and the car. I will Google this. Wait, I will. Just in case, I will save it as copy. Okay, now I can Google it later. Pronouns Chavel. It seems like a French word. So, I hope the pronunciation was better. It might be. Yeah. Well, the double L could also be Spanish. But the rest is more French, I guess. Yeah. As said, I will Google it later and then maybe I can tell you. We need to get this out of your shoulder now. Now. Bonk. No. Dummy. They both looked towards the timer. 1 minute. She grabbed onto the pole and he groaned in agony beneath her. But no matter how much she pulled, it wouldn't budge. You do not... Why do you need to get it out? It's just in his shoulder. You can move him with the pole in his shoulder. Like, princes carry him if needed, but... I know it's an American muscle car. What is a muscle car? I imagine now a really flashy car. And I mean flash, not like glittery. It's stuck in something under you. Oh, it's like through him and the ground? Okay, then you will not get him away. Like, you cannot pull that out. No. No! Let me help. Me too. They pulled and pulled, then pulled some more, but it didn't even move an inch. You have to go. There's no time. Shut up. I'm not going anywhere without you. I won't. Tears had long dampened her pink cheeks. You have to. You have to go now. But before you go, tell me one thing. Promise me you will tell me the truth. She nodded. Are you really not my sister? Okay, so in the last episode, we played another puzzle, and it was 2 truths and a lie, I believe. as far as I remember, yeah. And they couldn't decide what they say. They got information they have to read, and one was a lie. And apparently, based on these informations, she is not his sister. She collapsed to the ground by his side. Her tears fell to the cement floor, so littered in rubble and trash. Seth couldn't help but look away at the time hit 30 seconds. Google says a muscle car is an American-made two-door sports coupe with a powerful engine, generally designed for high-performance driving. What is high-performance driving? One answer makes one more question. Is high-performance, does that mean like fast driving? Fast, okay. Not far or like with a lot of weight on the car, you know? That could also be high performance, just in a different category. Okay, fast. Why muscles and... Wait. When I hear muscle car, I think like muscles are made for like heavy lifting, for example. I would say endurance would make more sense for... Well, endurance is more like far away driving, right? Like it can go for really long. Fast? It's I guess it is a system that I cannot change. Because I usually big cars with high displacement V8 engines. I don't know what V8 engines are. Interesting. When I listen, like when I read sports, then I think of these really low to the ground kind of cars. So saying it is a big car doesn't make sense to me. It has 8 cylinders. Okay, that I do understand. I'm so sorry, Mika. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't want this. I can't tell why he loves you so much. What? I can't tell why he loved you so much. Okay. Nini, Rina, we have to go. Rina shook her head solemnly. You two need to survive. Go, just leave me here. Rina, I'm not going anywhere. I'm sorry. Nini, we are going. Wait, Sevi. Warning, 10 seconds remain. To be fair, the definition for muscle car is very vague. Okay, so... I am not diagnosed with anything, but like my family has autism, so the likelihood that I have it is also higher. Not that I say I have it still, so. But that would make sense. Because if a definition is really vague, that gives me problems. Oh, Seth grabbed her hand and ran with all the speed he could muster and jumped out of the open doorway into the fresh air. This is not a good ending though. Oh. It's time to go. Leave 2 people behind. Oh. Outside, the sun was starting to set on an unfamiliar city as the factory behind them became nothing more than a pile of rubble. Aww. Huh? We are still locked? How can we be locked? Wait, why is here something? What is this? So this is the main timeline, okay? And these are the other timelines. And here we will die. All the time. At least someone will die. Let's say it that way. How do we get here? Wait. How do we die over here? Such of where Nini could have gone. Oh, if I say something else, something bad will happen. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so Nini went away. And now she's singing that secret song I just talked about. Beep, beep, beep. Wait, skip. We had this before. And last time we say, I know what to say. This time we say, I don't know what to say. That seems to be doing another ending. What can you say to someone that's been through all of that in such a short amount of time? So, Nini is an orphan, and her parents left her behind. Well, she lived at her grandma's beforehand. The grandma would put her in the attic and leave her there. And then at some point her parent came back and took her to the orphanage, the first thing. Yeah. She's so young. Too young. Oh. Nini. Watch out! It was only a quiet creak, one that would have been unsuspecting if the corridor had not been entirely silent. Seth quickly grabbed Nini by the arms and pushed her out from behind the pile of rubble and metal. But he didn't move fast enough himself. With another creak, this time louder, a metal pole used to support the ceiling fell first, hitting Seth in the leg. Ah! Savvy! Go get the others. Oh, okay. But it was supporting the ceiling. Should we try to get away? His legs throbbed in pain. It felt as if someone had gone at it with a bat. He tried to stand, to move, but he couldn't. Just as in the distance he could see Nini running back alongside Rina and Mikhail, it happened. We are applesauce. The ceiling, minus the support beam, began to collapse, faster than either Seth could move or the other three could run. At first there wasn't any pain, it was more of a blazing hot feeling. But as that faded, the color began to drain from his face, and the heated feeling became agony. Savvy! He was pinned to the ground. He couldn't feel anything below his waist. He tried to move, to escape, but the weight was too much. Shit! What remained of the ceiling was now pinning Seth to the ground. His vision was hazy, with spots of red. Whatever the other three were shouting to him, he couldn't hear anymore. Booming, thundering, his heart beating so fast it might explode, was all he could hear now. Go. Keep going. Nini shook her head violently. Her cheeks were damp with tears as she tried desperately to pull away the debris to free Seth. They all tried, but there was too much. It was too heavy. And Seth was losing blood too fast. His head fell to the ground before his eyes closed. The last thing he saw was Nini, thrashing desperately as Mikhail and Rina scooped her into their arms and continued down the corridor. Wait, how do we huh? We did everything. How can we still be trapped here? Did I miss something? Why? They shielded their eyes as they walked into the room, although it couldn't be described as bright exactly. Some light was finally present. Oh yeah, okay. What was the... Yeah. No, just you. Only with you. I don't want to do it with anyone else. Do you even understand what you are saying? Yeah, I do. Oh yeah, we are flirting. In this timeline... Wait, how was it? In another timeline, these two were a couple. In this timeline, these know each other. And, well, he know him, but he cannot remember him. So for him, it is like, you left me behind at some point, apparently, in the time somewhere before. But we do not remember. Just start pushing already. With a creak, the cupboard was pushed to the side, revealing what was hidden behind it. Another screen that seemed to match the one beside the locked door. I think we have found what we are looking for. How does this thing have power anyway? The house is in ruins. I don't know. Do I look like an electrician to you? Are you an electrician? No. Huh, well, you definitely have the look going for you. I'm just going to ignore it. Seth took a step closer to the screen. On it was a simple question. What is Rena afraid of? That darkness, as far as I know. Or being alone, it depends. Oh, this part was new. Wait, history. Good that we can look it up. Wait, is this the oldest one? Oh yeah, that is the oldest one. Alright, that's what you are afraid of. Alright, I feel like she told us. Huh? When? Before? Back in the church? Didn't pack you for a religious guy. No, we went through a game just like this. Ah! He stumbled back from the screen, tripping and falling until he hits ground. Whoa, are you okay? Mikhail rushed to his side, quickly grabbing his hand to help him to his feet, but Seth just shook his head. There. I'm fine. I thought I saw Rena there. In the church, we spoke. Their hands lingered. Seth's grip tightened on Mikhail. Then, do you know the answer? Yeah, I do. Seth, still holding Mikhail's hand, tenderly jumped to his feet and approached the screen. He raised his spare hand and started to type the answer with one finger. You don't have to cling onto me, you know. I don't have to, but I feel like if I let you go, I will lose you again. Again? What, did I say that? Yeah, you said again. Huh, I wonder why. Well, no time to dwell on that. So, we kinda remind that we did something before, but not really. It is more like flashbacks and déjà vus. Déjà vus? There we go. Sorry, I had to move the microphone a little bit back. Hey, wait! Answer time! Sebastian. Darkness, as far as I know. Dark? Is it just dark or darkness? There, easy. Oh, it changed. How old is Nini? Maybe 5 or so? 7. Have you ever actually met a 5-year-old? She's got to be older than that. I don't know, I'm not the one with memories that seem to answer all of our questions. Huh. The pain traveled from the back of his head to the front, behind his eyes, as if trying to force him to stop thinking. I got it. Really? I believe she's 7 or 8, but I believe it was 7. Oh, then 8? I mean, we can just guess. Yes. The screen faded to black before one word came up in white text. Repeating. Take it easy, we don't want that head of yours to explode. So you do care. It would be too messy to clean up. You don't have to clean up. Everything here is covered in dust. Nobody expects you to clean this up. Despite his cool words, Mikhail still hung on tight to Seth's hand. I will try the password. Wait a second. Weren't you the one going on about not wasting time? Thanks. Wait, what did I do? Stuck with me even though I'm this insufferable. Out of the two of us, I'm definitely the more insufferable one. Guess we are a good pair then. Guess so. The two approached the door that would hopefully lead them closer to the exit to the nightmare they had found themselves in. Beside it, a screen similar to the last, though smaller, awaited the passcode. Here goes nothing. Repeat, right? Repeat? Wasn't it repeat? Taco, did you listen up? What was the password? I would like to wait. Why can I not? History. There we go. Please tell me that says repeating. Okay. Okay. With a small click, the door unlocked. I suppose I'm a genius. Yeah, sure. Hey, what's it supposed to mean? They passed through the door to the room beyond, bickering back and forth like a married couple. Still holding hands. The hallway beyond was much like the last. We need to find out if anyone else has any weird memories or things they are not telling us. How do we do that? Just walk up and ask? No, stupid. You need to be more tactful than that. Tactful is my middle name. No, your middle name is tactless. Ouch. Anyway, I will try to talk to Nini, so you should stick to Rina. Yes, sir. Do you think it was one of them? One of them that what? Knocked us out and dragged us here? Mikhail shrugged. It's a possibility. But you trust me. Like I said, for now. As the timer ticked down to a little over 1 hour remaining, the two rounded a corner in the corridor and came face to face with the other pair. Savvy, Mika! Nini, oh, I'm so happy to see you. You wouldn't believe what I have been through. Mikhail's been too mean to me, you know. Hey! The girl gasped. Really? Yes. If it's okay, you will have to keep an eye on him for me. Okay, Savvy. I knew I could depend on you. So brave. Good job in there. You too. At least they gave us some easy questions, huh? Oh, I didn't mean that. Rina nodded down to their interlocked hands. You two seem to have grown quite close in our absence. She giggled lightly as Mikhail ripped his hand away from Seth's. It's not like that. Of course not. What's going on? You see, we don't need any more of your bullshit. Fine, fine. I won't pry. I'm sure we will have all the time in the world to chat about the two of you once we are out of here. It is not like that. It's a little like that. No, it's not. Just a little? No. The two of you make quite the unlikely pair. I give up. Escape yourself, assholes. Oh. Mikhail sped up, quickly leaving the rest of the group behind, but he wouldn't be alone for long. I will go get him. Nini, wait. But it was already too late. She broke into a run, chasing after the black and white boy. There's really no stopping kids when they set their minds on something, huh? That's true. I'm sure she will be a lot of trouble for her family in the future. Yeah, I bet. Can I ask you something? She beat me to it. Go for it. I want you to tell me about your life. My life? Before all of this, please. I will show you mine if you show me yours. Deal. It's not exciting or anything. I grew up in a little house in a small town. No brother or sister. My parents divorced when I was 10. I went to local schools and the way up until university. Then I left home. I think I had a neighbor? We were always together. Sorry, things are kind of fuzzy right now. So you have had your fair share of struggles along the way, right? Of course, who hasn't? It's all been worthwhile, right? Yeah, all of it, every moment. Your turn now. Well, I was adopted when I was 8. My father and I lived in a big house, in a field, pretty much in the middle of nowhere. Just the two of us. Just the two of us? He would drive me to school every morning and come pick me up, even though it took hours out of his day and I could have corked the bus. He would bake for me, even though he couldn't cook. Every year he would hand-make my birthday cake, and it was always terrible. And I loved it so much. He sounds like a great dad. I couldn't have asked for better. I only wish I could have done more for him to make him happier. Because I could tell he was always so full of sorrow in the moments where the dew would cling to the glass. In those hours as the sun rose, he wouldn't brighten up just for me. He would brighten up just for me, but I could still tell. I'm sure you did enough. She shook her head. When I asked him if it was all worthwhile, do you know what he said? Yeah, all of it, every moment. Before Seth could think of how to respond, they finally reached an open doorway at the end of the hallway. Beyond, faint voices could be heard. She just said her dad said the same thing as we did. And that happened once before. We told Nini something, and she said that her dad said what we told Nini to her. So I'm guessing she is Nini, and we, planning adopting Nini, are her father. Oh boy. They are getting so big so fast. Guess we found them. Rina sniffed, wiped at her eyes with her dark sleeves. They are short sleeves. Then smiled at Seth. Yeah, looks like it. Come on, we better hurry up. The room was large and spacious, and would have once been a ballroom that would rival that of royalty, yet now had fallen into despair, just like the rest of the house. The walls and ceiling seemed like they could collapse at any moment, and were adorned with graffiti boasting all kinds of colorful language. Further into the room, Nini was hanging off of Mikhail's arm, as if he was a set of monkey bars. I'm going to take a look around, okay? Got it. I will go bother Mikhail. Yeah, bother your boyfriend. Alone, Seth bounded up to the man and pulled on his long sleeve. Can I take the other arm? No, you cannot. Oh, don't be so cold. Didn't you miss me? Not one bit. Not Yandere. How do you call him? Tsundere. Little Tsundere. If you have the time to play around, then you have the time to search for the next door code. And what you are doing is playing around? I don't play around. Sure you don't. The sound initially seemed to come from the stage, as if a phantom band was playing a tune from their arrival. Do we have to dance now? Since this is a ballroom? I don't wear the right dress for this. That's not working. But soon after the sound moved, as if it came from the very air they were breathing it. It was all around them. That gentle tune. See, I told you, ghosts. I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation. Ghosts! That's not reasonable. Anyway, we are busy, so maybe you should go look somewhere else. Guess he's not done interrogating her. Yes, sir, you got it, sir. He rolled his eyes and turned back to Nini, purposefully putting his back to Seth. Rene was kneeled to the ground, inspecting something that Seth couldn't see closely. A dance, my lady? Rena jumped to her feet, her eyes filled with surprise. You surprised me. Any other time I would take you up on your offer. Rejected, my poor heart. Shouldn't you be asking Mika anyway? Why him? It's not like we know each other that well. Maybe that will change in the future, who knows? Rena, about your dad. Yes? He died, right? Yeah, not long ago. What will you do after this? After? I don't think I will be going back home, to be honest. My home may not even still be there, but that's okay. As long as the rest of you are okay. Why would it be gone? I think what happened here may change everything. Really, it's okay. I'll be fine. Why not come with me, then? I don't think it's that easy, but I do appreciate its sentiment. Rena, Sevi, Mika found something. Mikhail crossed his arms as if he had given up on insisting his name was Mikhail. It's some kind of math game. Oh god, we are having a math game ahead. I don't know, I have never been good at math. He held up that what looked like a tablet covered in dust. Seth took it from him and blew off the screen. Huh, looks like we need to add up to 25 and 50. This should be a piece of cake, so to 25 and 50. Are you good at math, Savvy? Nope. Give me a break. Maybe I should... No, I feel like I need to prove myself. Come on, Sebastian, you got this. Okay, what is this? Oh, okay. Okay, I see. So I can go like this and they get add up. Yeah, and we have to end at 25. This will be interesting for my brain, because my brain is not good at the moment. 2, 5, 7, 15. Oh, we are already there. 17, 23. Shouldn't it be then this way? No, then we have the 3. Okay, no. That's too much. Oh, I cannot go back? Restart. Okay, fine. Hmm. 5, 2, 7, 14, 19, 25. Okay. Is it so easy? 3, 6, 13. Oh, I mismasked. Okay. Or did I? No. 6, 13. I'm going through this the third time and I have always wrong numbers. 6, 13. Ah, mismatched by 1. Okay. Then 13, 14, 20. No. This way also, no. Wait, when I restart... Okay, it saved in the middle. That's really nice, thank you. 13. 17. Too small. 22. 9. 13. 14. 16. 20. 25. There we go. Simple math. Now how to add to 50. I guess it is simple because it's all small numbers, but my brain cannot remember numbers well at the moment, so mathing in my brain is not good at the moment. Easy. You didn't struggle at all. I never struggle. The code is time. Ah, yes. Something we are running out of. Let me try it on the door. You are having way too much fun with this. You and I have something to talk about anyway. Come on. Whoa, hey! Mikhail grabbed Seth by the collar, causing surprised looks from both Nini and Trine. As he dragged the man towards the door, a rumble came from behind. Oh. Nini! A scream sounded. It echoed through the room, piercing through the melancholic melody. Seth and Mikhail heads whipped around in search of what had caused the scream. A section of the ceiling, which was at least 2 stories high, had pulled away from the rest and begun to fall. Seth broke away from Mikhail and ran, but he wasn't fast enough. When was he ever fast enough? When could he ever save anyone? But the rubble never hit its target. Instead, it floated 5 feet above her head, her arms raised to shield herself. Wait, what? Floated? Huh? It floated 5 feet above her head, her arms raised to shield herself. Does she have magical powers? Huh? Then it floated back upwards until it reached itself. Reattached itself to the ceiling. Nini? No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I didn't know. Calm down. I'm sorry. Please, I'm sorry. What just happened? Nini. No, don't call me that. I'm sorry. Hi, Hogness. Second is still open for you if you want to. Taco got one. Our first this time. Hi, welcome in. Have a good start to your weekend. And I hope you hadn't had too much stress this week. There we go. With speed, she ran towards the locked door, inserted the code, and dashed through the now opened door. What the hell was that? I don't know, but does it matter right now? We need to find her. Nini. The hallway beyond the ballroom was much larger than the last. Various doors set open, leaving their contents free for anyone to examine. We have visitors coming, Amanda. Yeah, isn't it Owl? That's why she is excited right now, right? Are you healthy again? She could have gone anywhere. Let's split up. If we don't find her in 15 minutes, we will meet up back here, okay? Oh, on it. Rine left first, dashing into one of the rooms. Seth, about Nini. We will talk after, okay? Fine, just be careful, okay? They call me Careful Sebastian for a reason. Shut up, no one calls you that. With a laugh, Mikael ran in the other direction to Rina. Alright, where would you be hiding, Nini? This happened before, didn't it? You ran away, and I found you. And you were singing. Hush, hush, little lamb. Seth hummed a song. A song of simple pleasure, sunlight on your face, a home-cooked meal waiting for you, walking by yourself surrounded by nature. A song of sadness, of loneliness, of a lifetime of regret. A song of the past and the future. A song of the past and the future, and we are in a game that has something to do with, like, time travel. I just have a cough. No, nothing too bad. Okay, I'm happy. First of all, I'm happy that you are healthy again, more or less. And I'm happy that then the visit can happen. And in response, a small voice sang back towards him. It was tiny, fragile, the voice of someone broken from years of being hated and shunned. But today, she would be none of those things. Seth made his way down the corridor and turned a corner. And there she was, huddled into the darkness, trying to make herself as small as possible. Aww. Stay back or I might hurt you. You wouldn't ever hurt anyone, Nini. I have hurt lots of people. My mommy, my daddy, my grandma. That's not true. They are the ones who hurt you. They are the ones who hurt you. Seth slowly approached, keeping his hands up where she could see them, before he kneeled down next to her. Quietly, he wrapped his arms around the young girl. In turn, she repeated the motion, her head buried in his shoulder. I'm not scared of you. Are you sure? You promise? I pinky promise. Do you want to tell me what happened back there? Sometimes things like that just happen, but I can't control it. You can turn back time? She shrugged and pulled away. Don't know. It's why Mommy and Daddy didn't like me. They didn't deserve a good daughter like you. That I'm sure of. You grew up in an orphanage? How did you know? It's hard to explain, but I have a feeling that you and I were destined to meet, Nini. Seth's eyes went to the time remaining, 40 minutes. How about this? Once this is all over, why don't we live together? No more orphanage. If you want, that is. I can't promise I'm the most dependable person. Her eyes lit up, as if the words that escaped his lips were magic. Really? Really, really? Yes. Seth stood from his place and held out his hands to the young girl, who instantly took it and sprung to her feet. Rene was right after all. About what? There you are. Oh, thank God, you found her. What happened to meeting up in 15 minutes, asshole? You made us worried. I said if we didn't find her, we would meet up in 15 minutes. I found her. Don't get particular with me. Sorry, Rene. Rene smiled at her. It's okay, are you alright? Nini nodded furiously. Seth is going to be my new daddy. What? How lovely. Rene, can you take Nini with you and keep going? I need to talk to Seth. Rene looked towards Seth, who nodded. She seemed reluctant, but eventually she signed and nodded herself. Okay, Nini, why don't we have a chat? Okay. Don't take too long, okay? The two left, rounding the corner and heading towards the next room. You are keeping something from me. What? I'm not? You are. Before you said you didn't want to lose me again. Why? There's nothing. Aww. It happened so suddenly, Seth didn't even have the chance to register what was even happening. One moment they were a foot apart and the next Mikhail's lips were against his. Mikhail's eyes were shut tightly, his eyelashes quivering against his skin. He held on tight to Seth's collar, refusing to let him go. And so Seth sunk into the embrace. He closed his eyes, giving himself over to the feeling that was washing over his chest. Mikhail's lips were soft against his, warm like a summer morning, comfortable like they simply belonged there. Mikhail's hand trembled as he clutched tightly, as if afraid that if he let go of Seth, he would disappear. The fluttering of Seth's stomach hadn't subsided as Mikhail finally pulled away, gasping for breath. It's pissing me off that you know something and you're not telling me. What happened to trust, huh? Wait a second. Stop. You kissed me. Mikhail's eyes darted away as his face became an even deeper shade of red. So, got a problem with it? No problem. Then don't complain, or I won't do it again. But why in the first place? You were just yelling at me. Because I felt like I had to, in case I lost you again. Look, I don't know if I'm crazy or if my memories are all fake, or I saw you die over and over again. In a train where you and I were best friends. We were on a bed and you hugged me. And then you died. I died? You sacrificed yourself to save the rest of us. And that's not the only time. We were in a church and you hated me for some reason. And then you died. Well, we all died. But we are alive. Was there more times? In a factory. We didn't know each other then. You and Rene? You both died. How? How could that be possible? What did you want to tell me about Nini? She let slip that she knows Rina. They met before we were locked in here. And then, after we saw what she did back in that ballroom, I was suspicious. There must be some answer here to what's happening. Your guess is as good as mine. Okay, what the... Why are they moving? That's... Oh. Maybe this is a good... Okay, disclaimer, this is only my experience, okay? But to the beginning of my long COVID, my thoughts would fly around my brain and they would vanish and appear again and I couldn't grab them. And when I tried to read something, it was the same. Like the everything was moving, even though I know that they cannot move because it's on paper. And this reminds me of this. God, I have flashbacks. And I cannot concentrate on these. These are, first of all, they are too many, too far away. And they are appearing and disappearing. Like my eyes are flying all over the screen right now. Does somebody know what I am supposed to do here? Can I delete these again? No. What? Oh, wait. Oh, T was right. that was luck. Oh, time travel. EM. Time. There's a T. Time. Oh yeah, that sucks. Yeah. What could it be? Time? If it is not time travel. Ah, thank God you don't have to keep track of all of them. Yeah. I can... Okay, how to say this? Have you ever had the feeling of being overwhelmed with sounds and, I don't know, maybe visual? These are the most normal ones, when you have like too many people around you and everybody's talking at the same time, that you cannot distinguish between them. And you cannot put the voices out, like you cannot ignore them. They are just all there, all at the same time. And that was also part of it. And with this, it's like, okay, they are there and I cannot really ignore just half of them. I'm dyslexic, I know what you are talking about. I don't know how dyslexia works, to be honest, or how people with it feel. Like how they live the symptoms. Let's say it that way. What? Time? I would be interested though. If it helps me to... Like, for me right now, it is easy to tell you how I feel with my symptoms sometimes, because you can see what I'm meaning. If I can tell my doctor, yeah, I feel a little bit like I'm dyslexic, that helps my doctor to understand what I'm saying. If we are having similar, like, situations, let's say it that way. Time? We will just... Timeline. No? Time loop. P. Good heavens, okay, it's gone. What is it? You saw that, Nini. You saw what Nini did. We all did. We are stuck in some kind of time loop. A time just being repeating. We have met each other over and over and over again and watched each other died over and over and over again. You realize how insane you sound right now, right? More insane than usual that is. But then everything makes sense. Hold on, not quite everything. Why? Why would we be stuck in something like that? First of all, how would we well, if she can rewind time, fine, we would be in a time loop. I can imagine that. But why would we start at different points? Like, why would we start one time in a church and one time in a train? If this is a time loop doesn't normally also change space. Different from person to person. People with dyslexia have a thing where letters jump around and go out of focus. Some have a thing of not being able to keep on the line while reading, jumping between lines on the paper. Just a few examples. Okay, that with the... Well, I can understand all of them. Yeah, letters jumps around. But also sometimes whole words can jump around. I'm lucky, let's say it that way, that it changed and it got really way better because now I at least can read my fan fictions again. But something like, for example, I studied before all of this started, and I cannot read something like that. I cannot read like newspapers. The words are too difficult. I keep forgetting that my lights are timed and that they will turn off at this hour. Yeah, that's another thing. Words can hop around. Yeah, okay, we have the same feeling. That I have no clue about. We need to go find the other two. Now. Wait. Wait for what? You see, I'm afraid I might trip over in this dark house if we are going to run, so I think for safety reasons we may need to hold hands. Yeah, sure, it's out of safety reasons. Common in people with dyslexia is that they have reading fatigue. Oh, when they read that it is so, like, exhausting because they need to concentrate that much, that they get fatigue. I can see that. With COVID fatigue, it is that everything can be exhausting. And fatigue doesn't have to be bodily, like, oh, you are doing sports and that's why you are fatigued. It can be emotional fatigue and also, like, emotional and body and mind. Like, if you are reading or if you are in a loud area, that this being somewhere or mind fatigue, yeah, having to deal with something, having to think about something really hard, this makes you so tired. Okay, so I have one more sickness that I can say as an example how I feel. That's good to know, because the more people can, like, the closer it is to something else, people normally tend to understand it more easily. Because, everybody knows there's something like dyslexia, you know? So, that is old. It is well established. COVID and long COVID is not established yet. There are still doctors who say it doesn't exist. So why would the common human know that it exists and how it is, like as a sickness? So comparing it and the feeling to other things that they already know makes it easier for them to accept these feelings. You are so ridiculously full of shit. He held out his hand in opposition to his harsh words. And Seth took it as they broke into a run. They followed the corridor, twisting and turning, checking every door for the pair. And finally, they felt it. A breeze, escaping out from a door at the end of the corridor. To the pair that were used to the stale air already, it felt like heaven. I would say that's what we are looking for. Oh, open windows, jump out. I actually knew about it before meeting you, but that may be because I work healthcare, yeah. Well, even people inside the healthcare are not necessarily more understanding. Let's say it that way. There you two are. Sevi, Mika. You won't believe this. We did it. The door is open. We can go. We can finally leave. Nini, I need to ask you something important, okay? Is that a cat? What is that animal? Should I eat it? Blah. Fur. Totally get what you mean. Gotta get a doctor that believes you. I am lucky and I met a lot of medical people that already believed me but couldn't do anything because of how German's health system works. Let's say it that way. That is indeed a cat. I ate a cat. I am a cannibal now. Be aware. Don't give me a knife. Please, can we leave first? We can talk about it after. It's a dog, actually. Okay, so I'm not a cannibal. That's good. Nom nom. Nom. Sushi. Nom. I ate it. It was good. Really fresh. Like, right out of the sea. It has to be now. Nini, that's not your real name, is it? Wait, what? Yes, it is. You can tell me the truth. My name is Nini. Oh, octopus. I don't know if I like octopus. They are so chewy. What? I'm a little bit too early with my eating. I like octopus wings. But I also saw videos where they just chop up the living octopus and I do not want to try that. That's too fresh. Okay. You are fantastically goofy. Thank you. I try to reduce it because people normally don't react positive to it. But this is my street. Oh. Okay, wait, notepad. Do I have still the name? Rine. There we go. Rine. Your name is Rine. There we go. Confirm. Your name is Rine, isn't it? I love Goofy, bring it out. Why are you eating my goofiness? Are you trying to suck my energy out of me? Are you an energy vampire? That was a thing like years ago. Seth, what are you? Nini clutched the front of her dress, her lips tightly sealed. Seth turned to Rine. You are the one doing this to us, aren't you? Putting us through this over and over again, repeating time. She what? Mikhail, a frown on his face, went to approach Rine, but Seth put his arm out to stop him. Of course not, I have no clue what you are talking about. Come on, we need to go. Nini, Rine gave you that dress, didn't she? And she told you if you came with her, you would be adopted by someone you met. No. And Rine, you were adopted yourself, weren't you? Sebastian, I don't know what you are trying to insinuate, but it's not possible. Unless you have power over time itself, as Nini demonstrated. You are the same person, aren't you? At his word, even Nini looked towards Rine with surprise. Please, we are so close to escaping. You don't even want to escape. All I want is for you to escape. Rine yelled out her response, tears in her eyes. Then explain it to us, please. You are a goof vampire. This one went into the wrong direction, but to be honest, I do not really have anything against pineapple on pizza. I ate it maybe 2 times and it was like somebody else in class got it for the last day of school and we traded pieces. And it wasn't bad. The ananas has a weird consistent, but overall I like the fruitiness together with the meatiness of the pizza, you know. I just don't like pineapple. Fair. I do not eat pineapple that much, unless it is like in a cocktail or on pizza or in a fruit salad. I wouldn't go out of my way to buy it, let's say it that way. Sweet and salty play well together. They do. We have a lot of, well, not a lot, but we do like our fruits on meat. We have I don't know how you call it. Do you know the chicken piece where you put I believe it is peach, a part of a peach on top and then overbake it with cheese? It's a good recipe. It is tasty. It looks weird. Milkshake and fries. That is in German or in Europe, that is such a cliche for you American. Or, wait, no, Hogness, you are not even American. How do you do that? Why are you doing that? I only see these in the American cartoons where they put the fries in the milkshake. I tried it and I don't really understand it. What I do like though is to put the fries on the burger. You know, just a few, not all of them of course. Like as a, I don't know, I would say as a topping. As an American, I don't like fries in a milkshake. You do not put them in the milkshake. You just dip them, like the milkshake is ketchup. Let's say it that way. I personally, as said, I don't understand it really. It doesn't mix that well. It's just a red potato then. Fries on burger are great, yeah. My sister got me on it. And why did your sister started it? Also, we also have a burger where there is just a potato patty on. I don't know, how do you call it again? Wait. I don't know if you have that in America. Burger with potato. We have it in McDonald's once a year. The hash brown. No, not McRusty. Yeah, we have it in, at least in Germany. I don't know how it is in Sweden. It is McRusty. And it is like a hash brown on the burger. Like on purpose, like they cooked it that way. I never ate it. It is for, I believe, how do you call it again? This celebration where they go into the tent, the beer tent, and drink a lot of beer and wear a dirndl and leather pants. I cannot remember how this celebration is called. I never go there. It's too much beer. I dislike beer, so blah. I don't think we do that here. Huh. I guess you get other burgers that we don't have then. Rina's eyes met the ground. You have always been far too clever for my tricks. Don't blame Nini, she didn't know. I didn't tell her. I won't. Nini finally let go of the front of her dress and ran towards Seth, latching onto him. Where to begin? The start would help. Maybe you want to go out for this first, because, you know, there is a timer still. I was only a child when I was abandoned by my family. I ended up in an orphanage, but no one ever wanted me. A young woman with dark red eyes broke into my orphanage in the middle of the night. For some reason, I wasn't scared. The gentle look in her eyes told me she wouldn't hurt me. She told me that if I went with her and played a simple game, then I could have a family again. Oh. She talking about this situation, but she was a child back then. We had a burger where we had little, like, mini fries and béarnaise. Béarnaise on it. I believe béarnaise is some kind of sauce, right? White sauce? If I remember correctly. And so I went, and I played that game, and I met my adoptive father. But the person my father loved dearly died that day. My father and I lived a quiet life. We were happy together, but he didn't speak much about the man he loved much after what happened. Not until he was on his deathbed. And that's you, Dad. You are from the future? Yes, that's right. And I, the me from the future, I told you to come back and do all of this? Rina shook her head, her long light hair swaying around her as she did so. You told me not to. You told me that the life we had together was enough. But I had no choice. For me to get adopted by you in the first place, I had to come back here and relive everything. Then why is it repeating? Why have my memories been so jumbled? I wanted to find the timeline where both you and Mikhail would survive. But doing so started to mess with our memories. All four of our memories. Even now, I'm not exactly sure what is true and what is false. Wait a second. Wait. I'm the one he's in love with? That died? Rina nodded solemnly. It's a yellow sauce with tarragon in it? I don't know what tarragon is. In response, Mikhail crossed his arms and looked away. At the same moment, the timer hit 5 minutes remaining. Dragon in Swedish. I mean, that I could maybe figure out. Tarragon sounds, you know, gone. Somehow, all of these words from Latin or Greek or something have like endings that mean something. And gone is mostly used for some kind of name for dragons or lizards. So I guess it has some base in Greek or Roman, Latin. It still doesn't quite... It's a herb. Okay. I still don't have a picture of it in my head, but I will Google it. Together with the car from Taco. Does it mean the herb is spicy? Otherwise, why would you call it dragon? I have seen tragedy after tragedy, so many times where you nearly survive but then didn't. This time I think you have really done it. Look, this all sounds crazy. Can we maybe leave then, talk about it some more? Yeah, come on, we have a lot of talking to do. Why not just jump out the window instead of going through the door? Seth, Mikhail and Nini all turned to leave, but Rine held her place. It's spelled like dragon, but it's not pronounced as dragon in Swedish. Okay. Rine, let's go. She simply shook her head and raised her hand. Oh, she is getting too ghost. She is half see-through. Her hand, which had become transparent enough to see all the way through. What happening? I finally found it. The timeline where you all survive. But what's happening to you? My timeline's disappearing, and me with it. No, wait. She walked forward, kneeling down in front of Nini and wrapped her arms around the little girl. You are a strong girl, Rine. Sorry for making you lie. I know you don't like lying. Make sure to look after your new dads, okay? Tears flowed from Nini's eyes as she nodded furiously. Estragon! I know this word. I still don't have a picture yet. Wait, I like the music so we can sit a little longer. Estragon. Oh, the bush. Oh, I believe it is good for fish. I can remember that it can be good for fish. Yeah. Fish, meat and vegetable soup. Yeah. I promise, I will look after them for you. Next she walked up to Mikhail, who was standing stoically, trying his best to look indifferent. That all changed as she wrapped his arms around him in turn. That all changed as she wrapped his arm around him in turn. Wait, what? I believe this is a wrong word in this sentence. I believe it is supposed to mean that all changed as she wraps her arms around him in turn. But as it is written here, it sounds like she is like police gripping him behind his back. Someone did a whoops. Yeah, how can this? It sounds like she is gripping his arms and holding them both together behind his back. You know. Mika, thank you for everything. Over all the times we have met, I feel like we have gotten to know each other better than I ever could have imagined. Now I understand why my dad loves you as much as he does. She took a step back from Mikael, who had tears overflowing from his eyes. Thanks, Rina. Lastly, she approached Seth, but before she could hug him, he had already embraced her first. Here, have a self-hug. Like, she's putting his arms in a situation like the I love myself jacket. He's like, I know you don't like to be touched, so hug yourself. Thank you, Dad, for the things you haven't done yet, but will. For everything you gave me. I hope this repays even a little bit of the kindness you showed me. No, thank you, Rina. He hugged her extra tight, but she was already beginning to be hard to grasp. I'm scared, Dad. I'm scared of dying and I don't want to go. Well, you're not really dying. She's not dying. I wonder... She's not dying, she stops existing, if anything. But I wonder if she will just change into the now new future Rina, you know? Huh. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Everything will be okay. The dawn will break and tomorrow will come and you will be okay. Because you are strong and kind and hardworking, we will be okay together. You promise? I pinky promise. His shoulder had long become damp with her tears. She pulled back and placed her hand against his cheek gently, tenderly. Thanks, Dad. And gone. She was a ghost. And with that, she disappeared into the breeze, becoming one with the world around her. Warning, 10 seconds remains. And now it said close your eyes, but I heard cross your eyes. Okay, I don't believe my character can make that, but I'm crossing my eyes at the moment. His tears fell silently to the ground as he watched the space she had been only moments ago. Seth, come on, we need to go for her. Yeah, Rina, Mikael, let's leave together. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. The building began to shake and tremble, crumbling around them as they, hand in hand, shot out of the door and into the fresh air. I wonder, is this building exploding? Because the train was derailed, right? The church exploded. The other place exploded. So if it is exploding, we are still not safe just because we are outside the building. There will be rubble flying all around us if we are standing right next to a building that is exploding. The moon was high in the sky, and a cool breeze reminded the three that they were alive as they collapsed to the dew-covered grass of the outside world. I hope they ran, like, yeah, run you numbnuts. No, they are just going some steps and then laying down in the grass looking at the moon. There, side by side, they stared up at the star-filled sky, and each gave a silent prayer to the one that had allowed them this blessing. To another self, to a would-be sister, to a daughter, to a friend, true and dear. And there the three finally found their future. Family, meet your daughter. Aww. First of all, that was a long game. But it was good. It was a lot of reading, to be honest. Like, my voice died every single time we played it. Yeah, very long. I believe this is the 4th or 5th episode now. But I am still a little bit early. I have 20 minutes before Kudo goes online. He is also doing a collaboration today. So maybe he's not that observant of his chat. Oh, thank you to all of these people and you. Okay. Please save here if you would like to be able to go back to your flowchart. Wait, what? Oh, huh? Why would I want to? Okay. I will do. Why would I want to go back to the flowchart? Thank you for playing. Start again. Oh, is it like... Okay, if you want to go back to your flowchart because you didn't die at this point randomly in the story. If you want to complete this, you should maybe save now, you know? There's a charity stream that Trevor posted in old server. Oh? Oh, Sparks also posted it in my server. I believe that is the first time somebody else posted somebody's stream. Who is it? Rain Medic, I believe. Okay. Wait, how do I do this now? That is new. Wait. Ah, okay. This way. Thank you, Hogness. Okay, then wait. And instead of clicking on I am following, can I search for names? There. Is it... Wait, what category? They don't have a category? I guess they don't have a category. Wait, let me look up in Owls if that is the same one that is posted in my Discord. Rain Medic, yeah. Then this should be the right one, I guess. Donate here to direct after the game and help kids. Yeah. Change kids' health. Yeah. Okay. Then I guess this is the right one. There we go. I don't know this person. It is English. They are doing a... first of all, thank you for coming by. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for texting.
Potentially, yes. If you take a
And
closer
we
look
will
at
wait
them,
into Rain Medic, who is doing a
on the east
a
and
stream
west
for
were
child's health,
dark and brightly lit, kind of a
as far
flood
as I
light
can see that.
emanating from the eastern corner. North and south is a fluorescent.
And thank you for the Dorito
They
taco.
all seem like they have an outline, like they can be.
I'm not sure yet if I want to stream tomorrow. Normally Sunday is my day off, but I also didn't stream 2 times this week. So
Elijah's gonna look at Nojin.
I will inform you
Nojin.
over
Be
Discord.
like, got any idea what this thing is?
This music is just so nice. Have a good evening and see you later at... Oh no, wait. Owl isn't streaming. So, have a good evening. Bye bye.